Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you.
Hi, everybody. It is Friday.
The 13th.
It is not Friday the 13th.
It's not?
What is it? Is it May 3rd?
Oh.
Or 2nd?
It's Friday the 3rd.
It might be the 2nd. Look at your phone. I don't even know the date.
It's the 2nd.
It's the 2nd.
It's not Friday the 13th.
Oh my God, look at that. It like vibrated.
It's Friday, May 2nd. Friday the 2nd.
So,
That could be bad too, though. You have a full moon.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't know.
I don't know the moon schedule. But anyway, guys, hope everybody's had a great week. Excited for the weekend. Last night we were talking about the real ID thing. And guess what? We have
got real
IDs.
IDs.
I
We
didn't
planned
know.
that, by the way.
I didn't
say
know.
that at the same time.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We do that a lot. It's because we're around each other too much.
Oh, you suck.
We're like turning into one person.
Yeah, I know.
We do it at the shop all the time. I'm like, I scream every time it happens too. It'll be something like, oh my God, no way. We both say it at the same time in the same kind of way too. I'm just like, oh God.
Just finish my thought.
Shut
I never can
up.
finish your thought because I have to think of how crazy you are first and what's going to come out of your mouth.
Wait,
And then I can
wait a
finish
minute.
it.
You have to wait to see how crazy I am?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
I think everybody can collectively disagree.
No, but you know what I'm talking
on
about, like
that.
something crazy, like
Okay.
we book a cruise and then you're like, I was thinking about upgrading to, they have this different balcony and it's like $700 a person. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm like, what? $1,400?
Damn, shut up.
For what?
Listen,
She always does that
it's
too.
all
When
for
she
the
wants
channel.
when she wants to lower price, like get
It's all for
me
the
in.
channel.
She always says the price for one. She's like, it's only $100 more. And I'm like, well, then why wouldn't you book it $100 more? And then she's like, well, 100 a head. And I know that's not that big of a deal. But my thing is, like, why not just come at me with the full price? Michelle is very, like, what I always say it's like a lawyer, but I don't know if that's right.
I know. He always calls me a lawyer. I don't know why.
Just the way she words things, guys. She thinks of it before she, like, if she wants something, you're getting that, like, put in there somehow.
I know how to get the angles.
She's good angle taker.
Anyway, guys, what else? Did you hear about this fire in Nassau?
I did. I saw
Yo,
a video.
there's a
Actually,
giant
saw
fire.
a video and helped fight it.
Listen, there's a giant fire, and it's right where the cruise ships are.
Yes.
It's how many feet? 900 feet from the cruise port on East Bay Street.
It
It started.
wasn't at the cruise port.
Well, it's like kind of right there. It's where everyone goes, where we go.
It's like the bars and all.
It's like where you go shopping out there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, so it
What if
happened
that bar
last
burnt
night,
down?
a little after 7 o'clock their time. It destroyed more than 12 homes,
Oh.
and it ruined a few buildings. And there's no word on like fatalities or anything like that.
No one knows.
So I don't know, and no word on the cause. So
No,
nobody knows.
no one knows why.
And guys, a lot of ships are going there. There's people I'm sure going there this weekend. So I wonder how that's going to like impact them. I haven't heard of any kind of cancellations or anything because it was not at the cruise port, so it didn't
Yeah.
mess up the port. But I mean, a lot of people don't get off in Nassau anyway. So I guess it's not really going to affect them.
I mean, if you get off, do you even go that far?
No, a lot of people now that they made their own area, a lot of people might just walk through that, which is actually nice.
You know what's funny?
But
Sometimes
I like
hear.
to go to my John Bull store. It's my favorite store.
Yeah.
Even if I don't buy anything, I just want to go there because they always have some really cute bags and like all that. Shoes. They have a lot of Tory Burch, Longchamp, and other stuff.
I remember when we were like in awe of Bahamas. Like we were like everybody would say, "You ever go to the Bahamas?" You're like, no.
I
Couldn't
know.
imagine. But it's funny because people talk about people sometimes bring up like excursions, and I'm like, wait a minute, I know that excursion.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what is that on? And they're like, the Bahamas. I'm like, Nassau? They're like, yeah. I'm like,
I
damn.
can't
I looked into
believe-
them like 20 years ago.
I can't believe that we've never been to Atlantis.
Yeah, that's weird.
I can't believe it. We've been to Nassau, guys, so many times. And the only thing we've ever did there was in the very, very beginning before we made cruise videos,
Yeah.
was we rented a car. When they used to have the car rentals and the horses right at the port, right when you got off the ship, we rented a car and we drove around and did all that. But
And you drive on the opposite side,
yes, but
which I had no problem with.
we never did anything else except just walk around. We've been to the Pirate Museum a few times.
I love the Pirate Museum.
We've been to the
I'll
brewery.
go 3 times.
I like
We've
the
been
brewery.
there 3 times.
I like that brewery they have.
That is a good brewery.
I like it. The
it's like
beers
a pirate
are good.
bar.
I love getting the flights. I like a flight. So any place that gives you a flight, I'm like,
really?
like
You're
it.
a flight person?
I am, because I like trying the different ones. I just like it. And plus, you're getting like 4 beers or 5 at once. Like, who doesn't like that?
I just want to get a nice porter.
Well, it's
You got a nice
summertime. I don't
porter.
want a porter in the summer.
You got a nice dunkel? Give me it. Let
Speaking
me show you
of
what I
beverages,
got,
guys. Kelly, she sent us this just in time for the
She
Kentucky
didn't send
Derby.
you it. She sent me it.
She sent it to us.
You don't even
okay?
drink it.
I'm drinking it. What do you mean? I've been drinking old fashions. Shut your mouth.
Guys.
Look at this, guys.
Look at this bad boy.
Don't drop it.
Some Casey Jones.
Yes.
Casey
How
Jones.
Guys, we got to make some mint juleps.
I can't wait to try this.
Basically, I didn't know what a mint julep was. Apparently, it's just that with
Is Monty coming in tomorrow?
simple syrup. Monty, yeah.
I got to show him this.
Simple
I should have left
syrup
this in there.
And what is it? Mint leaves.
Yeah.
Fresh mint. So I'm thinking you put the fresh mint in the bottom, pour the whiskey and the simple syrup.
That's a
mix
good
it.
looking bourbon.
Yeah, bourbon.
That's a good looking bourbon.
It looks fun. We're trying it.
I wonder if they know
The
it.
Kentucky Derby's tomorrow at 7.
Who sent it to me? To me?
Kelly.
I'm wondering, Kelly, like in the flavor, is it a sweeter bourbon or like what? Do you know anything about it? I'm gonna look it up. I like looking it up before I try it
I don't know.
because I don't want to waste it in
It's awesome.
in an old fashioned if it's something I just need to sip. But you said there's a drink.
No, we're making the drink. I want to try it.
What's the drink?
It's called a mint julep, and it's like a very popular drink. It's not a new drink. It's an old drink. It's apparently like the main drink of the Kentucky
I feel
Derby.
like if I walked up to the bar and said, "Hey,
No.
can I get a mint julep?" I feel like
Did
the
you
bartender's
keep
gonna.
missing-
First of all, I want you to see my face. I want you to pause the TV, guys, or your phone at the end of how I say the word. Okay. Hey, do you guys have a mint julep? Imagine that face
Listen,
coming at you. You're at the bar, and this guy asks for a mint julep. You're not smacking his face.
Can you let me finish?
Go ahead.
It is the main drink of the Kentucky Derby. They
Yeah.
even sell ones that are like $5,000.
Is there-
special glasses
Yeah.
and all. Like that's the drink of the Kentucky Derby. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's
You
it.
go up and you say, "Can I get an
No,
MGL?"
you don't ask
an
for
MJL?
one. They just like have them. It's like a thing.
You get an MJL.
You understand?
Yeah, so you go, "I want that." You don't say the word julep.
But that's like the drink of the Derby. So
Don't mean you can't get
that's
picked
why
on for
she
it.
wanted us to get this before the Derby so we can make some.
What? I think the Derby's this weekend.
It's tomorrow. It's
Now we got to
7,
bet. Now we
so-
got to bet on it and everything.
We're not betting. No.
Remember when I went in to put a bet? I used to
Remember
do
when
it.
you made me go?
Oh my god!
Please.
The worst
When
is
you
I went and got
How about
harassed,
when
guys.
you made me go, and I'm in there. I don't know what I'm doing.
I went off track and this place on Common Avenue
Mm-hmm.
and guys, I get there. I never bet a horse, and I was making this bet for multiple people, and it was a trifecta, I think. Smarty Jones years.
Smarty Jones.
It was a big Philly thing. We're weird, Rocky and a horse. Well, yeah, we went up there, and guys, I go up to this window, and I was like, yeah, can I want the 12, the 5, and the 7. You know, what do you want to do? You didn't fill it out. You didn't fill out the form. I'm like,
You're like a straighter
what?
box.
You know,
What?
then these guys start yelling. These old men were like, "This is ridiculous. How do you come in and make a bet? You don't even know what the hell you're doing." I got ridiculed, and then on the way
You
out,
got laughed out. They chanted.
no, they did
They're
chant
like,
me out, but on the
"Who's
way
that?
out, I fought
Who's
back.
that?"
I normally would take it and like head down, but I turned around like, "Sorry, dude, you spent every dime at the off-back track. Why don't you go home to your wife once in a while?"
You said that?
Yeah, I said something like that to him. Like, get a life, dude. Look at you gambling all day, you bum. And he was just like, nice bet, fat boy. Beat it. He said something like that.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah, because you don't know people
have
that
to make
bet,
them.
especially Philly people
I
that
wanna
bet.
try it.
You don't ever mess with them. If you say something like you're going to lose all your bets, they'll be like, oh my God.
I want to try to make it. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just simple syrup and the mint thing.
Right, so it's what we got. We'll just do it like.
I just need to buy mint leaves at Publix.
Yeah, we'll do
We
mint.
don't have simple syrup. I think it's simple syrup.
Okay, can't we just make it old fashioned style with a mint?
But that's not the drink. You can do whatever you want.
Hey, that's simple syrup in there.
No, but it's only simple syrup. That's not just simple syrup, is it? I thought it was like
We
a
have simple
mixture
syrup,
to
too.
make it.
No, we have simple syrup also.
No, we don't. That great syrup is almond flavored. It is not
the other
right.
one. Not the other one.
Which one do we have?
The other one's simple syrup.
We have.
You got the almond one that was like a year old. That you think it's old, no good.
Yeah.
Then we got the one that you bought, and then we got the one that
I don't know that I have
Angela
simple
told us
syrup. I have to
about.
go look at it.
No, you do. You do. She does this. Why she's gonna say I don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
She don't know.
I have to look at
I'm
it.
like, no, I know. I told you there's simple syrup in there, so you don't need to no longer worry
It's
about
not
it.
that
It's
oh great
in there.
syrup. That's not it.
That's simple syrup.
No, it isn't.
The simple syrup is just sugar.
No.
Melt it down.
This is that oh great syrup is different. It has an almond flavor specifically.
The one does and the one doesn't.
I only got one.
No, we have two. We have one that's almond flavor we bought a year ago. Then we have one that's not almond flavor.
Because I don't.
Go get it right now. Go check.
I'm not getting.
And bring it back. And bring it back and show the camera.
I'm not getting up.
I'm gonna go get it.
Go,
How about that?
Go. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I'm gonna go get it.
I want all of them. Not the.
And guess what? If I don't come back, that means it's not in there.
Yeah. Guys, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Shut up, Michelle.
Can't wait for this. If he's right, it's possible, but I don't think I have simple syrup. I don't remember buying it. I feel like I just have the O-grade syrup and the new old-fashioned syrup that Angela told us about, which is fabulous. But this is a specific drink we just need simple syrup for. You found it?
Nah, you were right.
Oh. I was right?
You were. Psych.
Let me see. I did buy this.
You
When did
sucker.
I buy this? Jim, do you know I have no memory of buying this?
Literally says simple syrup.
Yeah, when did I buy this?
Don't matter. I won.
Guys, I have no memory of buying this. I totally forgot that I bought this.
You bought it because you didn't trust the almond one.
But I forgot that I bought this 100%. Do you know I honestly totally forgot that I bought this?
Well, you're a sucker. I won.
You did win. Guys, I was wrong. Oh my God, that never happens.
Winner.
I hate being on the wrong side.
Yes.
Oh, sucks.
Yeah, you lost this one.
I don't lose. I had to find a way to win.
I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to drink the Casey Jones after that.
I'm drinking it. I was so confident too. I'm like, he doesn't know what he's talking about, guys. This is great.
Yeah, thank you for this. This is awesome, Kelly.
You.
Kelly. Casey Jones.
All right, what else is going on, guys?
Bourbon.
Port Canaveral is investing $500 million. How did they even have that? It's $500 million into Port Canaveral. So, I guess Florida is investing in Port Canaveral $500 million into the cruise port, expanding terminals 5 and 6 to handle the larger ships. So, I guess they know this is an ongoing trend. Bigger ships are coming. They're not going to stop. We got to get these like the terminals together because we can't handle this load of people.
500 million?
Yes, 5 and 6. They're expanding them to handle the larger ships. They're also improving Terminal 10. I guess that's a little on the fritz. I don't know. Also, Port Canaveral is the second largest cruise port. We are going to have 16 ships are going to home port here.
Wow,
that's like a lot.
16 ships, guys.
I don't know what they are. I feel like I couldn't write the names of 16 ships down. Are they counting other ships that aren't cruise ships?
No, yeah.
How can there be 16 cruise ships?
They count even those other ones.
Yeah, okay.
Because the people we know that work, we know people that work for Carnival, and they also deal with those ships too. Mm-hmm. It's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they're talking about all those container ships and all that are there too.
Yeah, so Port Canaveral's on fire.
Yeah, they're doing good.
It's really nuts. We can tell the traffic's
You know what the worst is when our customers are like, yeah, it's out of control over there. And they're like, we know you cruise a lot, but... And we're like, yeah, we're not insulted. You can insult.
In fact, we never cruise out of here hardly ever. That's the funny part.
I always say that. I always go, no, we go to Fort Lauderdale. We don't like
How is it that we moved to a cruise port town and we still are driving?
Yeah, but it's still better than
No, but you know what I'm saying, though? We're still driving.
You know what's funny?
When we live right here.
You can fly from Philly faster than you can drive from here to Fort Lauderdale.
Well, you won't fly.
No, I'm saying you could if you wanted to.
Well, you have to wait the 2 hours ahead of time.
Ah, that's right. You sucker goes 4 days ahead. I go when the door's shutting.
Well, I know. We missed
leave
our
the
flight.
door open.
Anyway, guys.
You want to see something funny? What? Or are we telling news?
I just want to say one more thing. It's not really news.
No, go ahead. I gotta show
the
them
story
something.
of this annoying. Like, I didn't know this went on. Okay. Somebody made a post or whatever on somewhere that somebody had one of those beach carts in front of their room, like the whole cruise, and it was extending over to in front of their room.
What?
Yeah. And they were told to put it in their room and they just like never did and nobody ever cared. I don't know what ship or what, but that's very rude. But here's what I took from that. Forget the rudeness, everybody's rude. You're allowed to bring beach carts on the ship?
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't think you could bring them.
I was thinking that blue
I know
one
they
would
collapse
be easy.
up.
That collapses up. You
Yeah,
can
but
put it
still,
away.
you can't put that in your luggage. It's still too big.
I would just,
You
I would
mean
roll
I
it with
can-
me.
You can roll that on the ship?
You probably put it through that thing.
I would think they would say no to that. I didn't know you could bring that.
Really?
You know those carts like that?
Well,
Remember
they're
that
going
old
now.
one we
They're
had with the
going now.
mesh bag?
Yeah. That's what I would get.
I didn't think you could bring them.
Especially these beaches here because the sand's not real deep. Sometimes it's hard. It would roll good on there, like an
I didn't think you could
MSC.
bring them. So honestly, I took from that whole thing was, oh, you can bring them.
That's crazy.
Everybody's like, that's terrible. I'm like, well, you're allowed. I didn't even know you were allowed.
Well, I
to
mean,
bring
it's
them.
it's ignorant to do
well,
that.
obviously it's ignorant, but I didn't even know you could bring them. Period.
Yeah, this is the closest cruise to having like people near me, like that was like a problem. I've never really.
What do you mean?
I mean, those girls in the one Carnival cruise smoked the whole time, but I didn't. That's not offensive to
what
me.
was wrong with our cruise?
No, every time you were in the bathroom on this cruise, the people fighting next door.
Yeah, people were arguing next to us.
But
We
what
could
were they
hear them
doing?
the whole time.
Fighting in the bathroom?
I don't know. Maybe it just like echoes. I don't know.
You didn't hear it in our room?
No, we just only heard it in the bathroom.
I guess you can hear it through like this. I mean, guys, it was so
I guess you gotta
loud.
watch what you're saying.
But
in
it
that
sounded like
bathroom.
Charlie
Everybody can
Brown.
hear you.
It's like the Charlie Brown parents were fighting. Like, wah, 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 wah. You couldn't make nothing out, but it was so
Yeah.
loud.
It was
Like,
weird.
damn, this is crazy. What are they doing in there?
I don't know.
Should I call 911? Should I call the operator?
I don't know.
Operator, we need you to go to 7019, please.
7019er.
19er.
Guys, I got a special delivery today. As you know, we're going on the MSC World America at the end of May.
SPD, Specially Delivery Jones. Whoever knows that, holler.
I got like a really fun thing that I'm bringing because we're going to go in the water in the Yacht Club Beach, or maybe even the other side that's not the Yacht Club Beach. After we go to the restaurant, we can like venture around.
This dork's really going to
Guys,
float around
I
in
need a
places.
floating
I don't know if I
and I'm going to
can.
bring this to Coco K too when we go there.
Look at
And I need a
this.
canopy because you know
Guys,
the problems.
wait until you see this comedy that's going to
Guys,
go
look what
on.
I ordered.
In about 5 seconds, everyone's going to shut off their device.
Why? I think it's awesome. Guys, how cute is that?
Who gets this?
Me.
Who gets this?
I need the
I
coverage.
know how dumb she's going to look floating around in this thing.
I'm sitting under there, and I'm gonna enjoy.
You are going to sit under there. There's two
It's gonna be
cup
fabulous.
holders. That's what she wanted to make sure there was 2 cup holders.
So
And they're small cup holders.
I can like double dip.
It's ages 14 up.
Ages 14 up should be fine.
I feel like it's a real small situation in there.
Well, how big of a situation do I need?
You think you jammed up in there?
I think I'll be fine. Because think about it, when you sit in the seat, you push down in the water, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
So guys, that just came
I hope
today.
you fall right in.
So I'm excited about it.
You're going to blow that
I
up.
need a beach.
So
I
you're going
need
to
a
pack.
water-
You know what this is? This is another like 5 pounds of packing that's going to go on,
It's not
guys.
5 pounds.
There's going to be much luggage on this MSC. We're going to have to spend $300 to park because we can't park off site. We were going to park in this $10 a day spot, but you know what? We're going to have to bring. They're going to be like, sir, you can't bring 20. Your wife can't bring 20 bags. You're parking in the
Yeah,
welfare.
I'll bring 2 bags.
You're parking in the welfare lot, and you're trying to bring 20 bags with you.
2 bags.
Like, how cheap is you and your wife,
How about
by the
this?
way?
Can I bring 2 bags?
You brought like 8 on this ship. People caught
I
me
brought
walking off
6.
with 6 bags. The guy that played the trumpet was even
Listen,
laughing
Let
at
me
you.
ask you a question. What is a set of luggage? It's 3 bags. The big,
Marisol,
the
if you're
medium,
watching, the trumpet guy was
Listen.
laughing at us on the way out.
the big one, the medium one, and then the small one. So that is. What are you doing with your eye?
I have an eye boogie.
Well, stop doing
I
that.
have an eye rock. You know how you get sometimes you get like that thing in your eye?
Guys, a set of luggage is 3 bags. So
Yeah.
that's per person. So I don't see what's wrong with. I got 3, he's got 3. What's the problem? Why do they sell the set if you're not supposed to pack them all?
No, you bought extras. That's not a set.
No.
You
that's
have a
set.
whole bunch of stuff. And you bring 2 big and 1 medium.
Yes.
Not like
Yes.
big, medium,
No,
small.
No. Per person.
Don't act like you
No,
put
you're
them in the
missing
right
it.
order.
No, a set per person.
Here's what you can bring.
3 for
You
me,
can bring
3 for you.
You can bring the ones that you got.
Where am I going to put my shoes?
You can bring them
I
ones.
can't put my
The
shoes
new
in my
ones.
dresses.
You can bring the new ones. I'm packing one bag small, extra small, just to
Yeah,
show
right.
people that I can
One
do
pair
it.
of your shorts will fit in there.
Watch. I'm going to do it myself. This time we're really doing a packing video.
I can't wait.
I'm going to pack
see
for this
you.
cruise.
Pack yourself?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I know you love
I
wait
can't
till I
wait.
do it.
Anyway, guys, let's get to the most important part of the evening where we are going to reveal, okay, the name
The name.
that Jim was given by his street corner buddies. Okay?
They weren't my buddies. They were older guys. They were bullies.
The older crowd.
They were like the bully
corners.
guys.
And you can tell the whole story from start to finish and reveal the name. Go.
All right, so I'm walking down the street. Just got my military gear.
How old were you? You didn't start
sanctioned from the U.S. Marines.
How old you were?
I was probably like 9.
9, okay.
10.
What's the weight?
When do you walk outside? Weight's probably
150.
$180.
Okay.
$180. No, seriously, I think I was 145.
Okay.
I remember getting weighed at
150.
145.
All right.
I'm like 9 though.
9.
That's a big boy. That's a big one, right?
Go ahead.
Meanwhile, my brother's
so
like 100
Jim's
pounds
9
and he's
years
2 years
old.
older than me.
He's 9 years old.
Yeah.
145. Walking down the street. Go.
Tumbling down the street, mumbling, tumbling, fumbling, rumbling,
Waddling down the street.
waddling. And I'm wearing my Army surplus stuff because I had some cool Army gear.
Now, was it pants and a shirt or just the shirt?
I think it was just the pants.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
the
think
pants.
I had the
Okay.
pants with the pockets and
Okay, so
it was camo. It was camo.
Camo pants.
Right. I was trying to fit. I was trying to hide in the bushes because stealth. I was learning the stealth thing at the time.
Dad.
So some camo. I think I'm gonna have boondockers on, which back then were just tan, Tims, but not Tims.
Okay.
They were like a
So
thing.
we can see the setting.
Yeah, you see the setting.
This is this guy.
Let's say, I had these shirts, guys.
Shrunk a little bit.
I had these shirts we got at like Zern's. And if anyone knows Zern's, you're gonna laugh. Jay will know Zern's because Jay lives near Q-Mart. Jay was up in Jay and his wife are from Bethlehem. We used to go to Zern's. Jay's like, no way you went to Zern's because like, why would you know about Zern's? Anyway, Zern's was like this. If anyone knows, like here they have Renninger's. No, I'm just trying to tell them what Zern's is. Like it's like a country like mall. Imagine like a concrete mall, and they're all concrete. Anyway, I bought these paratrooper tees. They had like a bulldog on them and all. And anyway, I remember I wore them with the camo.
Okay.
So I really looked like Arnold Schwarzkopf. Was that his name? Arnold Schwarzkopf? General Schwarzkopf.
Arnold? Are you
mixing
Arnold
that up with Arnold Schwarzenegger? No, yeah, I think I'm messing it up.
Wow.
It's not Arnold. Guys, if you could help me with Schwarzkopf's name. Anyway, I'm walking down the street and I hear somebody go, yo, you got camo pants on. Like, so funny.
Come on.
I was killing it.
Get it out.
And he's like, you got camo pants on? He's like, yo, he's NATO. And I was like, yeah, man. So, I go home.
So he was all proud. He thought he was cool.
NATO. That sounds so cool. It's so tough. NATO. Like, it's like Rambo, NATO. I'm thinking it's Rambo. And they're like, yo, they probably think I look just like Rambo. I got the same dark hair. I had a little longer hair too in the back, kind of like the mullet now.
Okay.
So I probably looked just like Rambo.
But it wasn't Rambo. It was NATO.
It was NATO. It was like Rambo's cousin, badass cousin.
Yeah.
So I go in the house, and my brother was like a dork. So he was like 12 or so, or 11 maybe. But he was like already smart enough to know what stuff was. And I'm like, I got a new nickname. Not Pugsley no more. And he's like, what? I said, the guys in the corner. Pugsley. It was Pugsley prior to that. And I was like, the guys in the corner were calling me NATO. Like, how cool is that? And he's like, NATO? He's like, that's a group of countries, like allies. And I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, well, they're probably a cool military. So I didn't get beat down by it.
Listen, they were saying that he was like all the countries together is how big he was.
The worst part is, guys, like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
All of the countries in one.
Yeah, I was all the countries in one. I mean, you get it? I mean, I'm sure people get it. I'm cutting hair in my shop in Philly. And one of the dudes that hung in the corner to just do gigs, he was like probably one of the cooler guys, always he had the comb through the hair, the members only jacket. You know, he might have wore khakis once in a while. That was big. Jeans were usually the wear for those dudes. And I remember he was in the shop. And he's like, and he remembered Steve's name, and he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Are you Steve? Are you Stevie?" Because they would call Steve and Stevie. He's like, "Are you Stevie or are you Nate?" Because they called me Nate, and I was like, "No, I'm Jimmy." I'm like, "But yeah, I'm Nate." Oh,
I'm Nina.
that was probably the first time I got like kind of embarrassed about it because there might have been people there, and they were like, you know, how people are. I'm the barber.
Yeah, they're like, "Why are you?"
I throw a nickname. They're like, "Wait, nickname? You have a nickname?"
Mhm.
And I'm like, because I told him, I said first I was like, no, I'm like I'm Pugsley because they call me Pugsley, you know. And he's like, yeah. Well, I just, you know, people knew me. Like, there's other people that knew they call me that. For some reason, I've told friends this and they didn't know this. Now Greg would know. Greg would know. Phil would know. Steve, Jimmer. Yeah, like the people that know are the people like those people. But there is people though that don't know. Because when I got older, no one was calling me that because I didn't NATO'd them.
But there were the older dudes when you were a kid.
They were the bullies. Like they were mean. Yeah, the corner. You know what's funny, guys?
How quick is that though, NATO? That's pretty quick.
Yes, I got another funny one about that corner. They used to talk like when I was young. I thought they were so tough because these dudes were crazy. They would be smoking, and cops would pull up. Back then, the Philly cops had the blue cars, and when Philly cops pulled up on you back in the day, they pulled up on you. So they would like roll up and jump out on these dudes. And I remember this one dude like flicked his J like right at the cop, like. And it was like this real heavy. I remember my dad didn't like this dude, even though my dad was a Philly cop, and my dad didn't like this one cop. He was like this like older guy, and he was just a jerk. And I remember he like tried to go after the kid, like chase him around the car. And you know, this is when I'm on a big wheel. This is when I'm NATO, and I'm on a big wheel, like checking out, making sure protecting the neighborhood. Recon. I'm doing recon, see what's going on. But they were so mean. Like you would be on a corner in your big wheel, and next thing you know, they're taking your big wheel and like just they're older, so when they ride, they can't. They're not making traction.
Yeah, it would just spin.
Yeah, I got mine started spinning. I got there. That was so depressing.
So, guys, that's the big reveal.
NATO. I know it's disappointing.
But everybody had good.
Did anyone think of it?
Guesses.
Whoever said Rambo was the closest because I feel like
was like
that was a good
favorite.
one.
It was a fan favorite. A bunch of.
You gotta remember, I'm too old for GI Jim though. These nicknames were young.
Well, GI Joe, the Great American Hero. Wasn't that when we were kids?
G.I. Joe was my favorite. I loved it. I wasn't, you know how like you have the dudes that were in the Star Wars, like my brother was a Trekkie and a Star Wars guy, and I was into G.I. Joe. I was more G.I. Joe.
I had the Ewok Village.
Yeah, that's the truth of life.
Jim did some.
That's part of my stand-up.
Jim has done some bad things to, what was it?
It was an AT-AT Walker.
Yeah, that Walker.
Yeah.
We had the Walker too.
Right now, whoever watches us that knows the toys, they know an AT-AT Walker is. They understand what happened to that Walker.
I don't think they want to understand.
They know.
Oh, guys.
My brother had Star Wars, and I was out. My sister did Breyer's horses. She had like a million Breyer's horses. My brother was Star Wars and Star Trek, but he only had Star Wars figures, and I had G.I. Joe.
Did you like He-Man?
No, yeah, I did, but
you're a little older than me. We liked He-Man.
No, He-Man was big when I was young. And then Greatest American Hero. No, but the thing is, I didn't like really get to play with his Star Wars figures because Steve was like, no, and I'm not playing with my figures. Yeah, so I would, when I got an opportunity to mess them up, I would just throw it, like, because he would set them up all nice, have them all like ready, and I would go and just trash them. Yeah,
you're bad.
My sister, we would go by her room was Libya. Later became Russia. No, but it was Libya, and we would go by and bomb her room with like rolled up socks, and just trash her Breyer's horses, like trash them. And then
they were expensive.
I used to think my dad took her side, but she would be
like, we bought these.
Yeah, he's like, yo, what are you doing that? And I'm like, Dad, we're going to war, man, with a room. We're bombing it. You got to bomb it before you send troops in there. No, we would say stuff like that.
Your dad would laugh at that.
Oh, my dad was a clown, but even he's like, why were you doing that? Like
they bought them, that's why.
But today, if my kid did that to my sister or my daughter that like had a nice room and just destroyed the room, I would probably beat them.
100%.
My dad didn't beat; he should have beat.
But anyway, guys, have a great weekend.
Don't forget the Casey Jones.
I'm gonna have a new
Casey Jones
vlog up on Sunday. It's a short one, but it is what it is.
I think she just put them all in one and just throw them on her, but she don't want to. She don't want to.
So we're gonna have the next C day well, the next day, which is a C day, up on Sunday. And what else? Oh, our son is coming tomorrow night, and he will be here all next week with his family. So we are going to do our best to do the dailies. If for some reason we don't, that's why. Just so you know. But I feel like we're going to. We plan on doing it. But if we don't, that's the reason.
Yeah,
whether
please
we're tired or we just
forgive.
there's no time.
Yeah, please.
That's the reason.
Forgive us for not putting this horribleness on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing now. We are going to Disney. We're doing some kind of Disney thing.
We're going to Epcot on Wednesday.
So we were thinking about videotaping while we're in Epcot.
We might make a video when we're in Epcot.
Yeah. What stuff do you think that matters? You want to see
I don't know. But we're going to be spending time with the kids, so we'll see what happens.
They'll be going on rides, so we'll just be sitting there like, I'm going to have
I'm going on the
horrible
rides
food.
with them.
I'm going to have a churro redemption.
I'm going on the rides with them.
Yeah, what about when we went into France? I went into France, by the way. Anyone who's French, please forgive me for this. We went into France in Epcot.
Yeah, they microwaved it.
Guys, I ordered like a brie sandwich and they microwaved it. I was like, I wonder if they would do this in France.
Like, even if they did microwave it, they should hide that they microwave it.
Morocco was the only place I enjoyed the. Yeah. They like. Remember when
It's way too expensive. I'm trying not to eat there at all.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
When we go to Epcot, I'm gonna try not to eat there.
Remember Royal when we were on the Royal cruise? When we went into they had that deli and they had the panini makers and we got sandwiches there and they microwaved our sandwiches. I was like, dude, you can't throw in that panini. Are they for show? They were like panini makers for show.
I'm gonna try not to eat there because the food I feel like in Disney and Epcot just really isn't worth the price tag.
Yeah, I'll eat for you then.
So
we should go to like a restaurant there. No, you want to stop in Germany? Maybe get a beer, a boot.
Well, I'll get a beer. I didn't say I wasn't gonna drink.
I'm gonna get a boot.
No,
we should get a boot.
I'll be there with the grandkids.
Yeah,
so
we can't drink.
I have to try to keep it together.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a fun week.
We're gonna have a nice time with them. Yeah, it'll be cute.
Yeah.
But guys, we will talk to you next week.
And we would try to get the grandkids on some video, but
the grandkids might make a cameo.
Yeah.
They may not. It's
my son thinks that their souls will be trapped by the camera.
Okay.
He doesn't like to
videotape them. There might be
them.
a run by.
Tommy thinks his children's souls will be trapped in the camera.
No, listen, parents. It's up to them. That's their.
You never know if it could be true. Well, if it's true, me and you're gonna end up living in the camera.
We living in the TV.
We living in there. We talk to our phone.
Guys, have a good weekend. We will talk to you next week.
All right, guys. Don't remember the stupid float. Don't forget it.
My float's fun.